Friends, hello and welcome back. In honor of good friend Joey B going down, no more quarterback for the Bengals. We gotta balance things out. The entire NFL is gonna go quarterbackless, starting quarterbackless for the duration of this entire season here. We have Matt Barkley, the one-time legend of USC over there in Buffalo. Brett Rypien over there in Denver. Case Keenum still around. Blade Gabbert. It's crazy how many of these guys that are actually still around. You don't hear about much of them anymore. Chad Henne, he's still in the league. He's been around forever, 12 years. And Harrison Butker's not going to be playing. Jacoby Brissett's out there as well. Could have had the starting job over there. Couldn't quite do it, though. They said, Philly Rivers, here we go. Andy Dalton is the starter right now for Dallas, but not technically the starter without, what's his face in? Dak Prescott. Ryan Fitzpatrick in there. Jalen Hurts. We got Matt Schaub. Another guy still in the league. 16 years. How do you stop? Man, that's okay. Good for him. Hats off to him. Dwayne Haskins been benched earlier this year. We're putting him back in. Nick Mullins over there, 67 overall. We'll see how we can do. He's been all right. Colt McCoy, speaking of Flashback Friday. The Jaguars, Luton. You got Joe Flacco, the elite one in New York. Chase Daniels over there for Detroit. Tim Boyle. That's not right. It's actually Jordan Love. Make sure we got that in there properly there. PJ Walker holding it down. Just kidding. That's going to be Grier. It's actually going to be Walker, though, because that's the one they went with. We'll leave it like that. Stidham killing it. Mariota for the Raiders. Wolford for the Rams. You got RG3 over there for the Ravens. That's going to fit really well in that system. Could see them having a pretty solid season still. Jameis Famous Winston over there. The New Orleans Saints. You got to think they're going to be a heavy favorite to win a Super Bowl, don't you? One of the few teams that not really down. Okay, it's a downgrade, but they still have a really good quarterback, one that can air that football out. As long as he doesn't throw the ball to the other team 30 times. Saints should be in pretty good shape here. Geno Smith, on the other hand, the Seahawks might be a little bit more difficult. They're going from a 99 overall Russell Wilson to, a former Jets quarterback. Mason Rudolph struggled for the Steelers last season. Will he improve this time around? Josh McCown for the Texans. Didn't realize he was still in Houston there. Woodside, the lowest overall, I believe, out of all the quarterbacks. This might not go too well for the Titans. And then Sean Mannion for the Vikings to top things off here. Nonetheless, here we go. We're going to jump into a franchise mode. We're going to use all the teams. We'll sim up the entire season. We'll catch you guys back here. See how this league turned out with no starting quarterbacks in the league. All right, here we go. Entering week 16. We have 1 week left. We're going to find out real quickly which teams came to the top with their backup quarterbacks in here. So far, it is not looking good for the Saints, apparently. I was thinking this team, that's the team we used. I thought they'd be a playoff team. With, they were 12-4. They dominated. As I say, Jameis Winston and company, you think that'd be a very good team right there with that quarterbacking situation there. Let's take a look at the standings and see which teams benefited. How, the Steelers, it was a sick defense. So 11-5, it worked out for them. The 49ers, Mullins and company, not a huge downgrade from an overall perspective there from Jimmy G, so I get it. The Packers were still up there. They got their young hidden potential quarterback over there, so I get it. The Bears, another one that we said it, they didn't have a huge drop-off when it came to this year's to last year's, or their starter to their backup there from an overall standpoint. The Browns made it 9-7. Ravens, another one. RG3 back there in company. The Bengals 4-12. Unfortunate there. That's better than what they're going to do this season. No, all right. The 10-6 Texans. Colts couldn't quite get the job done. The Titans, neither could they. And the Jaguars 4-12. The Bills 10-6. Again, another team pretty solid all around. The Patriots still 9-7. A team with a defense like those Patriots got the job done. We're seeing, even without the quarterbacks, because everybody lost their quarterback, there was a little bit of, balance in the league. Everybody was playing with the same sort of lower overall type of quarterback. Some were really low overall. Maybe the Chiefs are one of those. 9-7, couldn't make playoffs. Meanwhile, the Broncos and Raiders flourished from it. Over in Green Bay, we already seen them 11-5. Packers 11-5. Vikings still have a sick run game, 7-9 there. Lions couldn't get the job done. Again, the Saints and Falcons 9-7, 12-4. The Bucks, no Tom Brady, 7-9 there. They sim up kind of rough in this game. Cowboys still made it at 10-6. And the Washington football team, Dwayne Train Haskins led Washington football team. Then you got the Eagles 8-8 and the Giants 7-9. A little bit of balance in that division. That is very un-NFC. Who made this sim engine? 7 wins. Then we had, I'm telling you what, imagine how pumped the NFC would be, the NFC East would be if the team that won in division actually ended up with 7 wins. The 49ers 11-5. Rams struggled. So did the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Understandably with them Seahawks. Big Russ has been carrying that team. The defense has been kind of soft. So you kind of expect that. With no quarterback, it was going to be a tough hill to climb for them Seahawks. Let's take a look at them stats, though. Player stats, Jameis Winston, 3,600 yards on the season. Led this team, 36 TDs, 9 INTs. Wow, that was a career year for Jameis, famous Jameis there. So we'll go passing, NFL. Matt Barkley, 4,600 yards, holding it down. The USC quarterback, finally coming to his own. 7 years. He threw the football to the other team 21 times. You know, not bad. Jacoby Brissett, 4,400 yards as well. RG3, 4,421. Colt McCoy. You talk about a flashback Friday of players we're going through here. Wow. Bringing in all the college greats once again. Matt Schaub. I didn't even realize Matt Schaub was in the league still. Mason Rudolph. Oh man, the Steelers would like to see that. He threw for 4,200 yards last year. The Steelers would have been like 10-6. The fact that all these quarterbacks are on 44K plus impresses me. Keenum, Driscoll, Gabbard, these are not guys who should have been thrown for plus 4K, and somehow they're getting the job done like it's easy. Jordan Love holding it down, 3,800 yards. You had Wolford, you had Henry, 37.5. Woodside, 3,700. The Dwayne train, 3,600, 22 TDs, 15 INTs. I mean, yeah, good old Jake Luton killing it. Fitzmagic over there, 3,100 yards. You would have thought if there was a guy that had a lot of yards this season, it would have been a guy like Fitzmagic playing, you know, not a bad overall for him. It didn't happen. Andy Dalton, same story. Even though his team made playoffs, they did not go too well there. 3,100 yards for Andy Dalton, and Grier ended it there, 29-6-7. So let's go ahead and finish up the Super Bowl and see who we have in the Super Bowl here with these teams going at it here. Should be an interesting one. Is the playoff bracket new this year? Is that a crazy question to be asking? Super Bowl division around. I feel like we haven't seen that in years past because I always want to go back in the playoff bracket and look at it and never seen it. At least not on that front page there. It's probably somewhere else and I get lost or something. And we always have to look at the match by match. Nonetheless, Pro Bowl week is here. Super Bowl coming up. Yeah, there's a playoff bracket. Cowboys and Browns, baby. Andy Dalton and the boys making the Super Bowl. You just love to see it. The Saints couldn't quite get past the Cowboys, the number 1 seed. The Browns, the number 7 seed, beating up on the division rival Ravens. Wow, they had to look at that run they had to go through. 2 division rivals right there, and they got the job done. Wow, the Ravens absolutely plowed the Buffalo Bills, 45-10. Just squeaked out the Browns against those Steelers. And again, 47-41 in a shootout over there in New Orleans. Cowboys coming against these Cleveland Browns, though, in the Super Bowl. Let's see who's gonna walk away with this one. I want to ready to advance. I just want to jump ahead to the next game. I just want to know who wins the Super Bowl. What's so difficult about that, EA? How do I do that? Advance week, ready to advance. I'll let the commissioner know. I'm the commissioner of every team, though. That's the problem. So we'll just go ahead and sim up this weekend and say that's it. Super Bowl week's complete. As soon as it says it's done, we're backing out, I guess. We just can't sim 1 week and be done. Unless the draft is immediately after the Super Bowl. I mean, I guess it's close off-season. Bang, got it. Stopped you, EA. See what you did there? It's not happening, fellas. We're getting it right after the Super Bowl, whether you like it or not, EA. Yeah, maybe. They're making us cancel for a while here. They might not actually give it to us. Let's go canceling that auto-sim, please. Maybe. You know, weather's nice today. Okay. All right. Okay. League Super Bowl champs. What we got here? I guess we'll look at the schedule. And we'll go from here. Maybe this is where it was. No playoff picture right there. Perfect. It was the Cowboys. The Cowboys are walking out on top the year. There's no quarterbacks in the league. It is the Dallas Cowboys walking home with the trophy. It's all she takes. And the Cowboys all of a sudden are a studly team in this league. The question now becomes, who is walking home with not the weekly awards, but the yearly awards here? MVP, Mitchell Trubisky. Where'd it go, Mitch? Legend. You end on that note right there. Mitchell Trubisky, the 69 overall MVP. As for this video, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.